To rent the bike, it's 399 baht per day or 1950 baht per week. If you book it through the link that I will leave in the description, you get a 10% global travel mate discount, and that's on me. A good afternoon. I'm here in Sukhumvit Soi 65 and I'm here at a shop called Zendrian. And the reason that I'm here is because I'm picking up my electric bicycle. And this is something that I know a lot of people always ask me about. Where can I rent the bicycle? Well, here at Zendrian you can rent the bicycle. This is in Sukhumvit Soi 65, but I'm not going to show you exactly where it is because they can actually deliver the bike to your home. But if you're interested in electric bicycles or electric scooters, you can come here and they have them for rent and for sale, and you can even try out this big boy. So there are different types of scooters. Mirella bought a scooter the other day, and this is how I got in touch with Zendrian. Anyway, I'm going to show you how the bicycles work. I'm going to try and ride tomorrow morning to the Benjakitti Park, and then you have a bit of an idea, and I will leave a link in the description on how you can order these bicycles. They can bring them to your hotel. So if you're staying in Sukhumvit, just order a bicycle and then you can do all the famous rides that I've always done. You can go along the Klong, you can go to the park, and tomorrow I will show you how to do it. So it's Sunday morning and I am ready for my bicycle, my e-bike ride. This is the first time that I'm gonna try and do a tour with the e-bike. So this is the Zendrian Cruiser. And with this bike you can ride 60 kilometers. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge it. There are 3 different modes, and you organize it all with this little onboard computer. So you can just ride like a normal bicycle. You can give it a power boost, which means that when you put it on the steps, it moves on, and you can just go completely independent and ride electrical. The maximum speed is 25 kilometers an hour. We're going to go to the Benjakitti Park, and I think this is a very good solution for the people who want to rent a bicycle. I get so many questions every week from people say, where can I rent a bicycle? Well, you can rent these ones and they can even deliver them to your home. Anyway, let's get on the bike and let me show you how this works. So I have it half powered now, which means that I just have to give it a little kick and then the bike takes off. Normally I would go through Soi 10 if I wanted to go to the Benjakitti Park, but Soi 10 is closed at the moment until the 22nd of June. So I am riding along Soi 4 today. Left here. Yeah, it goes super smooth. And what I like about this half mode is that you're still doing your exercise, you're still actually biking. So it's actually good that there is a maximum 25 kilometers an hour, because otherwise it might get a little bit dangerous. So here you can see your speed. It's around 8:30 in the morning now. You can see Nana is always busy. And once you get riding, it really kicks off. So now I'm riding at 25 kilometers an hour. If you want to rent one of these Zendrians, you can actually follow the link that I will leave in the description. And if you follow Global Travel Mate, you get a 10% discount. See, even on Sunday morning, there is traffic here. It's fun to see how Bangkok wakes up on a Sunday morning. Some people had the nights of their lives. Okay, so here we can get into the park. The Benjakitti Park opens at 6 o'clock in the morning and you can ride the bicycle until 5:30. So here we go. So you cannot get into the park with scooters. So if you rent an e-scooter, you cannot do this trip. But with these bicycles, it's perfectly allowed. There's no problem. The rent of these e-bikes is 399 baht per day. You can rent them weekly for 1950. They are watering the park. It needs to be done every morning. Yeah, you can hear the motor picking up every time that I'm pushing the pedal. So it's nice to see an update regarding the One Bangkok again. So I made a video about 2 weeks ago, and the one in the middle there, that office tower, is already open. We're having absolutely beautiful weather. So here we are around the corner of the Green Mile. So let me show you how to get to Lumphini Park. So this is the linear park, and you are not allowed to bike in the linear park, but we can go up the Green Mile, and the Green Mile is basically a footpath or bicycle path that connects Benjakitti with Lumphini. So we're here on the Green Mile. This bicycle is significantly heavier than a regular bike. It's about 25 kilos, but I already tried it. It is still not a big problem to get around, and you can even go up and down these ramps here. It's a bit heavier than doing it with a normal bicycle, but as you can see, I'm doing it one-handed, so if anybody rents this, it's not necessary to film. You can easily do this, and the moment you kick off, you go. So let's go in the direction of Lumphini Park. And it's so easy. The moment you kick, it goes, and it accelerates quite quickly to the 25 kilometers an hour. From here you have a beautiful view of the one Bangkok. I can definitely recommend, if you are into walking and biking, come to visit Benjakitti and Lumphini and use this Green Mile to get around. And yeah, if you want to do it with a rented bicycle, you can try this e-bike by Zendrian. They also sell the bike, so if you want to buy one, of course, that is possible as well. Yeah, we're in the middle of the hot season and we're having awesome weather. So I'm very happy to share this. So let's go up. Yeah, so what I mentioned, this bike is 25 kilos and it's definitely heavier than my normal bicycle, but it's still very well doable. So let's get going. So if you turn left here, you get to the Lumphini Park. Go down the ramp. We are here at Lumphini Park, and the park opens at 4:30 in the morning, but unfortunately with the bicycle we are not allowed to go in yet. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and bicycles can only ride from 10 o'clock onwards. A lot of people use this park, especially in the weekend, to do exercise. So the only thing I can show you now is the parking lot. The Nimit Lang Suan is actually growing quite rapidly. I can give a nice little update about that. Yeah, you know, in general, just having a bicycle like this or an e-bike is a perfect way to explore Bangkok. And yeah, you can just see a lot of different stuff that normally you wouldn't see if you would just be walking around. So I would need to wait an extra hour, which I'm not gonna do. So I am going to skip the Lumphini Park for now. But if you would come here after 10 o'clock in the morning, this is also a perfect park to ride around on your bicycle. So let me show you a bit more of the city. You know what I like about this semi-automated mode is that you still have full control. I mean, I only move when I move my legs, otherwise it directly stops. There is an automated mode as well where you just drive completely, it's almost like a motorcycle, but with a maximum speed of 25 kilometers an hour, which is not that fast. I'm actually doing 25 kilometers an hour now. And I think when I normally ride my normal bicycle, I will ride around 30 to 35 kilometers an hour. So this is actually slower than the normal bike. And because it's Sunday, I don't really mind going a bit through traffic. This is the BTS line. And we're almost at Lom. You see, it's the 31st of March. The sign just switched. Good mate. Good mate, I like that. For the global travel mate. Anyway, it's almost 9 o'clock now. Here in front, you have the construction of the Dusit towers. There are 3 towers, and you can see the main tower there already has the spike on top of it. This is going to be a huge project with a garden. Let's go into Lom. So the traffic lights are almost on green. So let's see how the acceleration is of this bad boy compared to the motorcycles. They're going too early. There we go. Okay, it needs a bit of a kickstart, but then it goes off. Hey! So let's go into Lom Road. Yeah, it definitely rides as comfortable as my normal bicycle. So this is the new Park Lom office tower. So the shop opens at 10 o'clock and they close at 6. So if you want to order a bike, you can only order it later in the day. So that's why I picked it up yesterday, because I can recommend, if you want to bike around in Bangkok, do it in the early morning. It's good weather-wise, it's not too hot, and yeah, you don't have too much traffic. Yeah, and as I mentioned before, they do delivery, so they can bring it to any hotel in Bangkok, and the cost for delivery is 350 baht. So here we are at Chongnonsi. You know, it rides so smooth. Whenever I kick the pedal, I'm going up to 25 kilometers an hour. So I'm back at the park, and this is the reason why the exit at Sukhumvit Soi 10 is closed. They are reconstructing the bridge, or actually building a new bridge here. So this will take until the 22nd of June. So I am very happy with this electric bike. You know, I will stick with my regular bike because I love to just cycle around, and the idea of biking is to do exercise. But if you have it on half mode, you're still biking a lot. So it's actually perfect. So I'm gonna end my tour for today here at the first Benjakitti Park. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to ride with the bicycle in here. They still didn't open it, even though there is a nice bicycle lane. Anyway, I think the Zendrian e-bike is an absolutely great way to go around town. And if you are following me, you know that I'm always showing you different parts of the city, and you can easily do that with this bike. It has a range of 60 kilometers, which means that you can basically do the whole city 3 or 4 times over. To rent the bike, it's 399 baht per day or 1950 baht per week. If you book it through the link that I will leave in the description, you get a 10% Global Travel Mate discount, and that's on me. They can deliver it to your hotel for 350 baht. So wherever you're staying in Bangkok, you can go and explore with this e-bike. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, feel free to subscribe, drop me a line. I see you guys in my next video.